right, so I'm just gonna do it. You ready? Here I go. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start this show. We are gonna do it. Hi everybody, I'm Jonathan Schrantz, and today I have another tactical challenge for you. So when you see it on your screen, go ahead, pause your video, and we'll see if you can solve this one. So today's puzzle comes to us from one of our own instructors here. He's a scholastic coordinator at the chess club, Kyle Weber, who had the white pieces in this position. And he's been as high rated as about 2,000 USCF. So in this position, he missed the tactic, unfortunately. A really nice move. Go ahead, pause your video, see if you can find it. Okay, so in this position with the king on e6, just right in the middle of the board, looking for some sort of discovery that might win is very tempting. However, unfortunately, none of the discoveries are actually sufficient for a major advantage for white. In the game, Kyle played knight to c6, a nice check, and he does indeed pick up the exchange. However, for the exchange, black has 3 pawns. His king is a little bit iffy. If we just follow the game a little bit more, he should probably take with his pawn, because after this trade, I mean, the black king is no longer in danger. Black still has 3 pawns for the exchange, so it's not at all clear that white is even better in this position. We return. So going back to this position, if you thought it was some knight discovery, go ahead and pause and think again. Another very tempting move, when we consider where the black queen is, it looks like, well, maybe the queen doesn't have a whole lot of squares. And that is indeed the key to understanding this puzzle. So one very tempting move is this tactical looking move, c4. And while this is a pretty good move for white, it's certainly not the best. So the point is, I mean, there's no good square for the black queen. If, for example, you decide to go to b2, there's at least some discovery against the king, followed by picking up the queen. Okay. If instead, though, black plays the best move, which is just to get a couple pieces while he can for the queen, again, we get a position where the black king is still in a little bit of danger. However, you do get 2 pieces for the queen. You're still up 3 pawns. And, you know, white is probably better here, but it's not entirely clear how you should go about winning this position. So we return. So this is your last chance here to find the best move. So again, you can pause if you need to. Here is the solution. In this position, you actually have the amazing move, rook to a5, with a similar idea that there's no real good place for that queen to go. In fact, the engine will suggest that your best move is actually just to take this knight, and then white can just take back with the bishop. So after rook to a5, instead of that, the point is, of course, if you take, now there's discoveries that will end up picking up the queen. You can go either to c6 or to c4. And after either one of those moves, after the king moves, you just take the queen, and now you're up a lot of material. And there's no real alternative to it. Again, b2 is the only real safe square for the queen, but again, there's a check, discovery, and then you pick up the queen. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tactic. Let me know if you were able to get it in the comments below. Hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week for another tactical challenge.